This is After Hours with Amy Lawrence.
Hello. Thanks for listening.
Miss Amy Lawrence, how are you, ma'am?
I'm good, thank you.
Good morning, Aim Dog.
I'm going to take that as a compliment. Thank you.
Glad I finally got to get through to you. You do an excellent job.
Good morning, Miss Amy.
What do you think, Lewis?
How you doing, Amy? I love your show. When it comes to sports, I trust your opinion more than I do mine. Amy Lawrence, how are you, girl?
I'm great, thanks.
Good morning, Amy. An honor, a pleasure as always.
Just keep on trucking.
You're listening to After Hours with Amy Lawrence. Call Amy at 855-212-4CBS.
So it's a long weekend. We're kind of out of our routines. And a lot of you have been asking, when are we going to have Mom on the show again? So I thought, you know what? Mom doesn't have to go to school tomorrow. It's a good time to have Mom on the show. So Mom in Houston, before we talk about sports, because, you know, that's the whole point of having you on the show. How are things at the house? Did you finally get the water back on?
Yeah, water came back on late this afternoon, and all our poor neighbors didn't have electricity or water all weekend. Luckily, we did have power most of the time.
So are you going to tell us how long you went without a shower?
I just had one, Aim.
No, I mean before that, when you didn't have water.
Oh, what? Just like a day and 2 days, day and a half.
Phew, okay, cool. You could still be on the show. Yeah, has the water receded in your neighborhood? That's crazy. You didn't have school on Friday and finals were canceled and you couldn't even, unless you had a boat, you couldn't even get out of your neighborhood.
I know, it was amazing. It was really, truly amazing and terrifying when you would look out the window and see rain like that.
So it is a holiday weekend, but you're already done with school, right?
Yes, I am done.
This is my mom who does calculus problems for fun.
Yeah, summer vacation, though. Yay.
Yay. All right, so speaking of that, I had this weird idea, and I thought you would be the guinea pig. I know you love it when you're the guinea pig. Since this is technically a holiday, though I don't really like calling Memorial Day a holiday. It's a sober holiday
Yes.
where we think about those people who made the ultimate sacrifice for a country. But in terms of sports, is there a lot of people listening as they drive or they're out of their routines? I was thinking what sporting events are associated with each holiday. So let's start with this one. When I say Memorial Day, what's the sporting event that comes to mind?
Indy 500 and the NASCAR race at Charlotte, and I guess the basketball, too.
Does that actually come to
playoff.
mind? Wait, would that have come to mind if not for last night's game with the Warriors and the Thunder?
Well, I've been listening to them all week, watching them.
Yeah, they're pretty impressive. So Mike told me you watched the last 3 minutes of Game 6. What are you going to remember about that game? Because I actually tweeted, Mom, that game was better than coffee. And you know how much I love coffee.
I am totally impressed with Klay Thompson and going to start watching them a little bit more often. He and Steph Curry really make a pair.
They do. I couldn't believe some of those shots. It's like Klay wasn't even looking. He just turned and fired away.
I know. He's like just was running and shooting at the same time.
Yeah, well, he gets paid the big bucks to do that. So the Warriors have Game 7. So you're going to watch Game 7 on Monday night?
Of course.
Oh, all right. I'm sure the NBA will be happy to hear that. Okay, so that's Memorial Day. You're right. It always does come kind of right before the finals in both hockey and the NBA. Any idea who is playing in the Stanley Cup final, Mom?
No.
The Sharks. The Sharks. We're rooting for the Sharks.
Where are they from?
They're from the same Bay Area as the Warriors, actually, San Jose Sharks, and also the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Oh, well, I know them.
Yes, you do. You just didn't know they were in the final.
No,
Okay.
I did not.
Moving to July 4th, what's the sporting event or events that come to mind when we talk about July 4th?
Summer Olympics. NASCAR
Sort of.
racing.
Yeah, no, well, sort of. The Summer Olympics are actually in August in Rio. But yeah,
Golf?
is there a big golf event? You know what? It's closer to Father's Day is the U.S. Open. How about baseball? Do you think about baseball?
I do, and tennis.
Oh, there you go. Wimbledon is usually going on during
Yeah.
July 4th. Okay, cool. Mixing them up. How about Thanksgiving? You got this, Mom.
Basketball's starting.
Yeah, but that's not the biggie. Hut, hut. That's your hint.
Hut, hut. Oh, football stuff.
That was a good one, Mom. That was good.
I don't like football that much.
What?
You know that.
Oh, no, don't tell people that.
Okay.
That's a travesty. Okay, so what kind of football?
What?
Well, you're in Texas. Do you know what happens on Thanksgiving Day and that weekend in Texas?
Houston Texans.
Well, the Dallas Cowboys always play on Thanksgiving,
all
but
right.
also like Texas A&M used to have they have a big rivalry. I'm trying to think of who else.
Texas A&M with who was horrible.
Yeah, not anymore. He's now horrible and not in football.
Yes.
Okay, let's see. So football on Thanksgiving, to be sure. 3 actual NFL games, which you should know since typically that's what I'm doing. How about New Year's Day?
Football.
Which kind of football?
The NFL.
Well, sometimes. Actually, this year, you got lucky this year. But what about what's in Pasadena?
Oh, the Rose Bowl.
Yes!
And, the Rose Parade. The Rose Parade.
Good job, Mom. I knew it.
And the Winter Olympics. When are they?
They're in February usually. It's okay. Speaking of February, Valentine's Day is not really a holiday, but it is for us. How come? Woo! You got
Because
this, Mom.
Daytona.
That's right. Daytona 500. So,
Yes.
wait, tell people, what was that year that you went where it like literally got rained out?
Yeah, it was raining so hard. Oh, my gosh. It was just unbelievable. But it was a great race anyway.
Oh, that's good. That's the one sporting event that I have not been to that Mom has been to. Oh, and I'm still mad at you that you didn't tell me that you've been to Lambeau Field to watch a football game.
Oh, I was young.
Really young. Okay, let's see. How many holidays do we have left? Oh, what about Columbus Day? What's Columbus Day, Mom?
Columbus.
Yes, middle of October. You got this.
I don't. Basketball.
No. I love that that's your go-to. I do love basketball. No, so it's middle of the Major League Baseball playoffs. It's good stuff.
World Series.
Well, so almost. Yeah, like back maybe 10 years ago.
Mr.
Yes.
October.
There you
Mr.
go.
October. Reggie Jackson.
I mean, you are full of information right now, Mom. Let's see. How about Easter?
Easter egg hunts.
What? That is not a sport, Mom. Oh, dear.
Easter. What do they do on Easter? You go to church and you have Easter dinner.
Okay, that's true, but there's it's also usually right around the Masters, the Final Four. And then, now Easter was early this year, so sometimes it's the Final Four, sometimes it's the Masters, but it's also the beginning of the Major League Baseball season, so sometimes they coincide.
True. That's true.
But Easter egg hunts will make lots of little kids happy. All right, so let's do, what have we missed? Labor Day? Do you know what Labor Day is? Come on, Mom, you got this.
Labor Day.
Yes, think about when it is. It's like early September. What am I always doing in early September? What am I getting ready for?
Football.
Yeah, that's right. The start of the NFL season. Okay, and that leaves us with Christmas.
Basketball and football.
What kind of basketball?
And playing cards.
Yes, because our family should, in fact, make it a sport to play cards. Yeah, so is it okay this year that there are multiple NFL games on Christmas? Sorry. I guess we're going to have to figure that out.
Are there really?
Uh-huh. It's the second to last week of the regular season. It's going to be crazy because Christmas as New Year's are both on Sunday. Whoops.
And that's really awful because I'm the only one who doesn't like to watch TV.
They just don't care. No, but you're going to watch Game 7 on Monday night.
I am. I don't like to watch football on TV, though.
All right. Why? Why, Mom?
I don't know. I just don't.
You might be one of like 5 people in the United States of America that can say that. But don't worry, we've got Easter egg hunts and we've got cards. Those are good, Mom. Those are awesome.
What about
are there more holidays that I've missed?
Poker tournaments and all. What are those Texas Hold'em tournaments and all that?
I don't know when those are. The World Series of Poker?
Yeah, that. At Las Vegas. I even know where.
Okay. I actually have no idea. None.
He has stumped you.
Is that a sport? Do you think that poker is a sport?
I don't know.
I don't either. Okay, so what are you doing for Memorial Day?
I'm going to go buy furniture.
Well, that does say God bless America. Nothing says God bless America like spending money. Are you flying your American flag out in front of the house?
Yes, I have 2.
Okay, good. Well, I love you, and this was super fun, as always.
I love you too.
My sporty mom. Bye, Mom.
Bye.